Back again, 81 Speedway, Dirt Track Diaries. And if you like what you see right now, I can't wait for the season to start like the rest of you. We are fastly approaching the season. In fact, the reason I'm out here today, I thought I'd do a little video, kind of tell you what's going on. We had a race team reach out, very interested in making some hot laps before they head out to, I think, Florida and do some racing. So here I am. I'm going to see about getting on that beast right there. And you can see all the water left from the snow melt, make it a pretty messy proposition. But I wanted to quickly go out and take a look at the speedway and then determine if I can get on the John Deere there, the 4020, and do a little bit of tilling and just try to get the track kind of drivable before we do some type of a hot lap session here coming up. So I'm gonna make my way across here. Sorry for the rough camera footage here for a second. I'm gonna jump across this pond here and see if we can get this old beast fired up. So give me just a minute, I'll be right back here. This one rarely lets me down, so just pretty good solid piece of equipment that we have here. Looks like some pretty good right there. To work the hydraulics right now. Probably don't have enough built up yet. Yeah, you got the tiller up, so let's see if we can shift this baby and we like to run it at about 7.5 miles an hour or so when we're tilling, so kind of get used to the speed and really watch the RPMs on where you want it. See how muddy it is here back behind me, the trail. So yeah, there's still snow, it looks like, in the top of turns 1 and 2 there, so it may be a little bit too tricky here today to till, but we're going to try to do one lap here and show you how everything works. So on the tiller itself, you got to get the PTO engaged. That's what I did there. Kicks the tines back there. And then you got to check your depth here and just kind of lower that thing down on the racetrack as you come in here a little bit, just to make sure that those tines aren't just buried. You just want to kind of tickle the top there. All right, we're resumed. Just kind of adjusting my depth there off camera. So got that kind of where we want it. Don't know nothing about tractors. These pedals on the right brake, left brake for the rear tire. Kind of gives you some steering when it's super muddy like it is right now. So I think I'll just try to get this broken up a little bit, make it a lap here, and see about how much we can go up on this banking right here in turns 1 and 2. So again, pretty muddy. In the corners, especially muddy in the corners. So check it out behind us how it looks. It's kind of what you want. Try to get that top broken up, airs it out is what it does. Lets the water evaporate. more effectively. You can see how we're sliding down and yawing. I'm using that right brake, kind of hold the tractor back up on the banking. Give you a little idea how much you slide down the banking without using that rear brake. So I haven't quite done this before holding a video camera, so it's definitely making it more interesting, to say the least. So, looking like it's coming in pretty good though. That's kind of the look you're going for. See if we can do a path here around the racetrack. So, little till and little track prep here. Got a foot and a half of snow left at the top, so it's gonna be a minute before that goes away. Probably it's 66 degrees today, and I know for me, it makes me feel like we should be out here and racing. So coming up to turn 2, you'll see the dry areas back here. You know, the snow just didn't stick real well there. Kind of drifted up on the top of the wall. Plus there's shade there a lot of the times during the day. So it just doesn't ever dry out as well. You get down to 3 and 4, you'll see the top is really dry. It's that south wind we have drying out those corners down there. So that has a lot to do with everything. Track prep days. That end of the track always takes more water just to try to get it to dry at the same rate as the other end. So here we go down the back stretch. I'm going to try to get up in this super wet stuff. Here we go. That's all. I'm really just using the brakes to turn at this point because it's so sloppy you just can't really get the front wheels to grab. So see that there. What she looks like behind us. Again, we have a race team coming in to do a little testing here at 81 Speedway. So while I drive down this back straightaway, it's a good time to remind you, if you guys can, tell your friends and family and race fans about the channel, and go ahead and like and subscribe if you can, and it really helps us out quite a bit. So here it is. I mean, that's exactly what you're looking for. Just a consistent till, not going too far into the ground and really trying to, you know, rut it up or anything. You can see where it's just tickling the top there and kind of digging there. That's a low spot there in the center, so kind of helping that as well. And, you know, how often do we till? Every week, believe it or not. The tillers are going every single week to just give a consistent base. Grab that right brake real quick. Things are getting a little crazy. Sliding down the banking on entry of turn 3. So that'll give you an idea. You see the tire there. We're pretty yawed out. You look at the straightness of the tractor there. We're pretty much climbing at a 45-degree angle. If I don't use that right brake, left brake on this, it don't stay up there. So yeah, it's pretty slick right here. Little combo brake right there. So slick, you just can't keep it on the racetrack right there. So we'll kind of let it go where it wants to take us, and we're probably a day too early. But I had some time and wanted to come out and at least give it a chance and see. Originally, the team wanted to come hot lap on Friday, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So it'll probably be early next week, and as soon as I can get the track in order, we'll get them out here and make a few test laps and try to get them in place. Anybody can rent the racetrack, prepped racetrack, just so we know. You want the racetrack prepped, you're looking at $1,500. That's to prep it, make sure it's watered and race ready, let you do some real testing on the surface. If you just want to test a car and, you know, 5 laps and shake it down, and you don't need any prep, just give the Speedway a call. We usually make arrangements if you're one of our weekly racers to do so. But if you want to test and get timing and actually work for 2 or 3 hours and work on a track like race conditions, there is a cost in that. The insurance is, a large part of that, and then the time and equipment and water that it usually takes to get it watered back in. Because believe it or not, we'll probably have to miss this back in next week to get it to pack down how we want it to. So anyway, just a quick one lap killing here at 81 Speedway. So just jumping off the tractor here. Just wanted to again thank you guys for tuning in. I know this race season is going to bring a lot of action that you don't normally get to see, and just really cool to bring you behind the scenes here at 81 Speedway. So again, appreciate you. Like the channel, subscribe.